Okay, yeah. How's it going, everybody? Oofa. All right. How's it going, everybody? Andon, if you don't mind, please don't spam the chat that much. It's a lot for me to read through. Let's see. What's up, Andon? What's up, Elijah? What's up, Animals Are Awesome? And what's up, Skylar? We're at the colony. And I saw Marble Cat a second ago. Marble Cat! Ow! Marble Cat! Ow! I gotta get some good pets in with Marble Cat, because he's been super touchy-feely of late. So let's see if he's feeling friendly. Well, first I need to find where he went. There he is! Marble Cat! Ow! Where are you going, dude? Marble Cat! Ow! Marble Cat! I also saw Winston. Speaking of Winston, there he is. Winnie! Here's Denise the Manise. The kitties are coming. The kitties are coming. We've got two of the better ones. Although, guys, do you see how much more nervous Marble Cat is right now than he's been of late? It's crazy. So yeah. I do have to say, as soon as I find my tripod, that is, I suspect that this is going to be... Hi, this is me. I suspect this is going to be a fairly short live stream, which I say every time and then it just isn't. But I need to kind of hold myself to my word this time because, I'm in pain. I think I pulled a muscle in my knee or something. I don't know. Like, not my knee, but like the back right here. Like whatever that's called. ACL, MCL, PCL, I don't know. Ow! Hey, Andon, if you're with the Russian woman, just let her make you a man, my friend. Mr. Get It Done, I don't want to get out of the country. I'm a patriot, allegedly. The Winston sees me. All right. All right. Ow. Dang it, dude. Winston! Winnie. He is Winnie. Ow. I am in pain. Now you might ask, how long have you been in pain? All damn day and yesterday too. I was just ignoring it, but now I can't. Winston! Come say hi, Win. Okay. Come say hi, Winnie. Winnie. Hey, Wilfredo. Skinny Winnie. And once I get these guys moving, we'll go check in on the Charlie colony as well. And the Fats colony. Ow! Dang it! Ow! Come on, Minis! Where's Marble Cat? Marble Cat! This be the ow string where I just go ow, I'm in pain. Like a little beach. No, I'm kidding. Minis! Ow! Hey, Minis! Oh, shoot, I forgot to flip that. Sorry, Minis. Hey, Minis. Minis! Alright, don't come say hello. At least I got some pets. Okay, let me hustle up. I can see Winston and I can see Gracie are like, come on, David. Come on, David. Time waits for no man, and neither do these kitties. Denise, the Denise. Making grunting noises. That's not great. Come on, Winnie! Come on, Winnie! Ew, I got... These are my nicest pair of jeans. Why are you wearing them to the feed the cats then? Yeah, I got cat food juice on my jeans. Hey, Lil V! Lil V. Sorry, Winnie. No, my niece. Hello, Ruwandis. Or, sorry, Ruwandis, whatever. Hello, Peekaboo te vemos. Sorry, Anton, I was taking care of the cat, so I was looking away from the chat for a little while. But yeah, cats are okay, Peekaboo. They've been very shy of late because the shop owner here has been throwing away their food, which is kind of sucky, but it is what it is. All right, I'm gonna take a step away for a second so the cats can eat and hopefully more kitties will come in the frame, and I'm gonna consolidate the cans, and when I'm done with that, we'll go to another colony. I'm making old man noises in a way that I really shouldn't. Ow. Ow. Okay, Winnie. Looks like you're monopolizing the food. Lucky day for Winnie. Good girl, Gracie. and Miss Liz. All right. Hey, Tatiana. Go eat Queen Tea. Go, Neville. Come on, Neville. Enter the chat, please, Neville. Meow. Gracie's in the middle of the frame in every way possible. And now she's gone. And then Winston's leaving. Sorry, Neville. Sorry, Liz. Okay. All right. Tatiana! I'm going to step away from here so you can eat, girl. Come and have some food. All right, let's go check out some other cats. Sleep is for the weak, Capones. Unfortunately, I'm also pretty weak most of the time, so I've got to go get to sleep soon. Okay, T, I'm going to leave so you can eat, please. Well, I hope when I come back, I see you over here, okay? Let's go check in on Charlie. Hopefully he's there. Ugh. Look at Neville, what a wuss. Yeah, peace in our times, really. It's okay, Andon, you're going to be fine. What's up, Melanie? How we doing? We're actually on the way to check in on Charlie, so you came in just at the right time. Now, I will say this, Charlie's been a no-show the past few times I've gone there, so we'll see. But I'm gonna have think good thoughts, and we're gonna see good cats. Okay. Kitty, kitty, meow, meow. Where did you get this motorcycle? It's not a motorcycle, baby. It's a chopper. Run. Ugh. Run. Ow, 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 ow. That pulled muscle's really acting up. Container. People be screaming over there. Meow. 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 Kitty, kitty. All right. Okay. Charlie! Okay. Okay. I will say this, Mel and I. Of all the cats who no-show that I'm like, this cat is okay, Charlie is one of the most okay cats I've seen. Like, I've had him be a no-show for like months at a time, and he'll be back just as good as before, because the dude is smart. What's cat food made of anyways? Let's check the ingredients list. Oh, wait, no, we need to step into the light. Meow! Charlie! Okay. Extra gravy, chunky. Hold on. All right, water. The first ingredient is water. Second ingredient, chicken. Then liver, meat byproducts, wheat gluten, turkey, soy flour, cornstarch modified, artificial and natural flavors, tricalcium phosphate. There we go. There's your ingredients. Oh, look, it's a taquache. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta switch. Hold on. Sorry, I'm being a dumb. I need to switch to all messages, because what if... I just want to check one thing really quickly. Silvana, are you in the chat and I can't see you by any chance? Yeah, I mean, Skinny. You know, Modern American car reliability right there. Charlie! All right, we're waiting. Oh, classic car is further down that way, Andon, but we're not going to go check in on it right now. Just yet. We're going to wait for Charlie about a minute. Okay, you can't see her. Yeah, I was a little, Elijah, like you saw in the Discord, I was a little worried. I'm like, oh no, I never want to put my good viewers on freeze. Yeah, and as a matter of fact, Gatito Kits, Charlie, meow meow, meow meow. I guess we're gonna. Hello, P-Dubs. Good day. No Charlie yet. If you see a tank full of women, what do you do? Spray pheromones, probably. Okay. Yeah, that was weird, but we'll figure something out. But anyways, in the meantime, I'm not seeing a single feline creature over here. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Look, is this perfect? Absolutely not. Could I do better? Yes, thank you, Elijah. Yeah. So, Gatito, most of these cats are already TNR'd, and I will say this because I don't want to take credit where I don't deserve it. Most of them were not done by me, but a few of them were. So, Charlie, who I'm waiting for, I got him TNR'd. And in fact, most of the cats at this particular colony were done by me. Charlie's kids were done by me, and Mimi, the female cat that lives here, was not done by me, but I was gonna get her. And then there's one last cat, the Jay the Void. Jay the Void! The light went on, but do I see cats? No cats! Spider Pig does whatever a spider pig does. Okay, let's go check in on Fats and the gang, because I don't think Charlie's gonna make an appearance tonight, unfortunately. Which kind of sucks, but that's all right. He's probably sleeping, chilling. But yeah, TNR's big step one, but I kind of feel there's a slight issue in my city where there's like millions of cats. Yeah, no trash pandas today neither, or just the opossum. But what's up, Stinson? Is this Stockton? No, this is Los Angeles. But yeah, I will say, but yeah, as I was gonna say, Skinny, actually, there's a YouTuber that I'm quite fond of named Deviant Olaf, which it's a shibboleth because it's Welsh, so it's actually spelled deviant, standard spelling of the word deviant, but instead Olaf is spelled O-double-L-A-M. No, nobody's putting the cats in bars, Blairo. But, you know, there's fences all over the city, unfortunately. So, you know, we'll get to the cats however we can. But, hello from Vancouver! I just want to do the, like, Japan Droid song. It's raining in Vancouver, but I don't give a fuck, 'cause I'm far from home tonight. If anybody gets that, I'm very impressed. Oh, but there's rats and there's opossums. There's all kinds of stuff out here. They just, well, first off, it's pretty late for cats right now, so they're not gonna be tons of them out, unfortunately. But and it's a little chilly. Not really, but it's chilly for Los Angeles. Neville! All right, we're gonna leave. Any LA creepers? I mean, look, man, at this hour of the day, it's 11 o'clock, there's always creepers. But most people are just trying to you know, just to live and get by. So we'll let them do that. You know, I'm of the opinion that if people don't bother me, I don't bother them. Excuse me, pardon me. I pull up in that Rari. Okay, let's go check in on the Fats colony. Hey, Winnie, I see you down there. Yeah, and the cats did leave. I think there was a homeless guy at the colony rooting through a garbage can, and that probably was the sign for the cats to peace out, unfortunately. I have heard of flatbush cats. I don't know nearly enough about them, but I've definitely heard about them and seen their stuff on IG for sure. But yeah. I was gonna say, Skinny, because I got sidetracked by my ADHD. I do apologize. Meow! 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 But yeah, I was gonna say, Deviant Olaf actually has, like, he does mostly, I don't think we're gonna see an elephant. We're just gonna maybe see some cats. Fats! Ow! I thought I heard Fats. Fats! Ow! 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 Come on, Fats, don't make me a liar, Fats! Have a good one, Elijah. Stay safe. Have a good dinner. Okay. Do 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 do. Meow 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 meow. 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 Rick, Shannon, Ellis, most of my cats sleep with me. I'm very much in favor of let the kitties go wherever the heck they want. If they want to sleep with you, all the better. But yeah, sorry, Skinny, I keep getting the ADHD. I do apologize. It's the end of the day, in fairness, and I've been super focused on cooking the whole damn day. Gotta make the foods. Meow! Oh God, I think in 2025, I think those Siamese cats are like so ready to get canceled because it's just total Asian stereotypes. But yeah, what I was gonna say is, sorry, all right, David, focus, lock in. No, P-Dub, a little bit of swearing is fine in my chat. That's okay. The only thing is, and please try to like not spam the chat because then I can't keep track of everybody else. As Zealot, we're feeding homeless cats right now, and we're talking general malarkey, as it were. Mr. Cheese Poof. All right, but yeah. Sorry. So what I was gonna say is, Deviant Olaf, who is a very cool YouTuber, who you should probably check out. He's a professional covert entry specialist, and yeah, he's a professional covert entry specialist, lockpicker, forensic lockpicker, which is a very, very like rare subsect of, or sorry, forensic locksmith, which is a subset of professional lockpicking, where you can literally like look. He's one of very few forensic locksmiths in the entire United States. He's on the do my best, but yeah. But anyways, but he also likes to talk about preparedness for stuff, because there seems to be a fairly overlap between like there's some overlap between like preppers and like lock pickers and urbexers and whatnot. But I was gonna say, he actually said, like, look, if you're gonna go out hiking in a very remote area, if you're gonna go anywhere where there's a chance you're going to get stuck, in a jam, take cat food with you, because it's technically edible by humans, but, and for the record, dog food it works the same thing, but just cat food is the same size as a can of tuna. It's technically edible for humans, but it's gross, and most humans would be like, there's no freaking way I'm eating this freaking cat food unless it's an emergency of all emergencies. So Deviant's advice is that if you're going hiking, or if you're going backpacking out in the wilderness away from cell, if there's Chris the cat. Meow. Hey, Chris the cat. But yeah, basically what he was saying is that if you're going anywhere where there's even a remote possibility of you're going to get stuck and you're going to get in a jam. No, but you see, you wouldn't unless it's a reflex action. And like, that's the thing. You wouldn't eat this. Yeah, you wouldn't eat this unless it was an emergency of all emergencies. Like, you've already tried to scrounge for berries or whatever. You're about to get frickin' into the wild. And if it's a choice between into the wild and cat food, you'll choose cat food every day of the week and twice on Sunday. But you'll only choose it when it's like, oh no, I am going to starve if I don't eat this frickin' cat food. And that's... What up, Faithless? Marble Cat was here, but he's been very nervous, as you know. Yeah, but you see, here's the thing, Mr. Cheese Poof. All of those are good, but you'll eat them. Like, that's the thing. The reason cat food is your ultimate emergency thing is because you will not eat it unless it's an emergency. Like jerky, canned tuna, canned chicken, anything like canned food. Like, you'll eat them if you're like remotely hungry. It's like, look, I've been hiking, I've been backpacking out in like Yosemite or whatever, and like when you're really hungry, like I've gotten I went hiking. No, I'm not. I've gone hiking and backpacking with friends in Yosemite, and like we got like we were meeting up with friends who had already gotten there, but me and my group got lost on the trail to the campsite. And so Sandy? Okay, that's cool. Enjoy fucking your cousin wife. That was easy. I didn't even give the mods a chance for that one. That one was me doing the timing out, because don't... You can say Jew, just don't use it as an insult. Like, I am of the Jew. Idiotically dingus 2992. I'm gonna try and stay. No, I mean, look, to each their own, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this is true in case of emergency open glass food. Like, because like I said, you would never consciously eat it. You know, you'd never even make the choice to eat it. Like, that's what I'm saying. I've gotten, you know, like I said, I got lost with a group, hiking Yosemite, and this was at night. And so, you know, the people I was with are freaking out, and I'm like, look, we need to stay calm. If we freak out, we're gonna have a problem. If we stop here, we're gonna have a problem because we're carrying food and there's bears out there. Yeah, exactly. It's the last possible thing. If it's the shit's hit the fan, you've got a sprained ankle or something, you can't make it down to base camp. You're going to collapse from exhaustion if you don't eat anything right now. Cat food. It's okay, and yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Learning primitive survival is very important, but this is part of primitive survival, is what I'm saying, is that if all the shit has hit all the fan and everything is going left, right, upside down, on a float, on a boat, then break out the cat food. But like this, it doesn't mean you shouldn't be prepared otherwise. Like, you should have canned tuna, you should have jerky, you should have a water purifier or a life straw, so that in the event that you run out of drinkable water, you can purify water from a stream or something like that. Don't be scared, and you'll be fine, man. I promise you that you will be fine. And as far as turning into a lunatic, join the club, because I'm also a lunatic. You just try to put the lunatic to like productive work. Is there any vegan cat food? I would think not, because cats are obligate carnivores, so they have to eat meat for their diet. You're stopping at McDonald's. If the McFlurry machine works, get me a McFlurry. Otherwise, I don't want nothing from there. Y'all know the McFlurry machine's broken as hell. Yummy. Hey, True Builder, thank you so much for stopping by. My friend, the cats were here and then they peaced out. Unfortunately, but thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. You rock. I look just like my mom. Not true, actually. I look a lot more like my dad. My brother looks like my mom. Okay, Frank Sinatra. First off, that's not how you spell Sinatra. There's an A after the N. But second off, Jesus Christ, I know you're running low on letters, but this frickin' Gen Alpha speak, I can barely decipher it. You done lost your frickin' mind. Who the fuck wants to eat cat food? How about we not put ourselves in a position to where you have to eat cat food? Like WTF happened to common sense. Cat food, fuck out of here. My guy, we're literally talking about if the shit has hit the fan, you've lost all your food, you don't have a fishing rod, you don't have a bow and arrow or a trap or a rifle or the capability to hunt, you're screwed completely and totally. If that's the case, you rock, Faithless. Marble Cat's prosecution team, he's going for the what were we talking about? Marble Cat and his girlfriend. It's a breakup, so we need to do family court and see who and see who's gonna be yeah, I mean, sure, you can catch fish by hand, but it takes skills. What if you're really, really tired and low on energy? Your reflexes are going to slow down, so you won't be able to catch the fish. That's what I'm saying. You never want... Look. Have I eaten cat food? No, not once in my freaking life, and I don't want to either, because that shit gross. But... But yeah, what I'm saying, I'm not saying like, oh, hey, you know, if you're running low on food in your apartment, you can break out the cat food just in case. No, don't do that. Don't get off your ass. Go to the supermarket and get some actual food. Don't do that. What I'm saying is, if you're going somewhere where there is even a remote possibility that you could get hurt, get away from the, that you're away from cell service, that you can't call for help or something like that, and if you don't have the capability to, you know, if you're losing the capability to, yeah, no, canned tuna is absolutely cheaper and better, but that's the whole point. You'll eat canned tuna. Most people would be willing. You know, we're good, Frank Sinatra. I'm just talking about, because like, apparently the concept of eating cat food in an extreme emergency is really drawing people to the chat. So if that's what's drawing people to the chat, let's just keep chatting. You know, what the heck? Whatever my audience wants, I'll do that. I'm a whore. Or sorry. It's okay, and you'll be fine. I promise you. I promise. We're doing wet food. Other people come by and drop off dry food and water. I usually have water in the car too, just in case, but I gotta be honest, at the moment, I'm out of H2O. That's a problem, but it's not the end of the world. Thank you, True Builder. Let me go give it that a big heart. Yeah, no, wet food is generally better for them and also because of the liquid content, it helps with their hydration. So when it comes to feed, but like, you know, some cats want dry food, some cats want wet food, and some cats want whatever you're offering. But yeah, but generally speaking, yes. And like some of my, you know, especially if the cat's missing teeth, especially if they're missing a lot of teeth, you know, wet food is kind of the only option. Like my cat with stomatitis, Louisa, she only has 4 teeth left. She can't really chew dry food. Your local freak from hell. And Buddy Bros Adventures. I'm in to answer both of your questions, I am in Los Angeles, California, and I'm feeding homeless cats. How long have I been gay? 0 minutes and 0 seconds. How long have you been an incel? Oh, I know the answer. Your whole damn life. P-Dubs, can you please put that guy in the timeout? He's such an incel. He's gonna accuse me of being gay and then fap to me. It's crazy. Crazy time. No, I'm not under a house. I'm consolidating. Sorry, I'm feeding homeless cats. Thank you. Thank you, P-Dubs. That was really unnecessary. Okay. Yeah, let's not, actually. I mean, look, if you want to fraud, you can do it. It's not for me. Same with you. Yeah, so anyways, no, this is not where I live. This is the underside of a granite machining table, but this is where the cats eat, generally speaking. Vicky Wad, thank you so much for stopping by. And, oh, sorry, Sebastian, I'm a little close. Yeah, like Skinny said, yeah, I mean, these cats, they've been taken. This is a managed colony. This colony's been managed for quite some time. Oh, Gatito, you mean yeah, Frank Sinatra, yep, I'm the stray cat lockpicking, urban exploring. You never know what you're gonna get, homie. Or, to quote my lovely Australian mod, because you never know what you're gonna find. I'm sorry, P-Dubs. I love the way you say you never know what you're gonna find. Okay, so Skinny, or whoever, sorry, I think it was Skinny, but whoever asked me about the large cat, the large boy who was around while I was portioning out the food, if you meant the one who's like tabby and white, like half mackerel tabby, half white cat, that's Denise the Menace. She's a true menace to society. Sizzle Moonsong, most of these are oh yeah, it was Gatito, sorry. Yeah, so the tabby white cow, that's Denise the Menace. The reason her name is Denise the Menace, because I was originally like, a cat that big has to be Faithless. I'll give you a hint. Go look at the videos on his channel. He does show his face, and that would explain everything to you. But I don't, I want to let him do himself. That being said, yeah, what P-Dub said. But it's okay. But it's okay. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor. All right. Okay, guys. Ow, ow, ow. Hey, everyone. Hey, look, everyone's got something to hide except me and my monkey, But yeah, that particular cat is Denise the Menace. And she's great. She's actually one of the first, like, she's been here one of the longest, like, probably, Yeah, and she's actually one of the first cats that allowed me to pet her. But yeah, the reason she's named Denise the Menace is because initially I was like, there's no way a cat that big and that much of a menace to society could be a girl. So I called her Dennis the Menace. And then one day she turned around with her tail up and I'm like, oh, never mind. Dennis is actually a Denise. So Dennis the Menace became Denise the Menace. And that's how that worked out. Menace! Ah. Ow. No fats. No fats. That sucks. She's pretty close. She's pretty close, Gatito. I feel like the thing with her is she's not quite there yet. She can be very temperamental. I didn't see Charlie today, Faithless, or yesterday for that matter. So I hope he's doing well. I'm pretty positive he's doing well. If like I mentioned to Mel and I earlier in the stream, if there's any cat that will go missing for several days at a time, where I'm like, he's good, he's fine, it's Charlie. That dude will sometimes disappear for like a month, and I'll be like, where the heck did he go? And then he'll come back just as friendly and amazing as he always is. It's crazy. But yeah, Gatito, there's I'd say about 5 cats, give or take, in various stages of socialization. Menace is one of them. There's also Big V, Charlie, which Faithless mentioned. There's Marble Cat, there's Fats, and there's a bunch of others. But like my like litmus no, actually, I've never done meth in my life, but you're gonna spam the chat with that. You're gonna get, this is what timeout looks like. But yeah, it's, oh wow, look at me, I'm dumb. I forgot to pick up the empty containers. I'm dumb. Don't forget your empty containers. Thank you so much, Sonia. Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter how much, it's the thought that matters. Yucky, you're in rehab. I wish you very good luck. I know them shits is hard as hell. Drugs is one hell of a drug, that's all I gotta say. But yeah, kind of sucks that we're not seeing too many kitty cats, but that's what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, so Gatito, yeah, Gatito, my litmus test for like when a cat is ready to go off the street is twofold. It has to allow pets for like a period of time, not like 1, 2, boom, but like actually allow you to pet them. So that's number one. But number two, and this is a little bit more particular to me, yeah, and this is more in particular to me, I think it's very important that you be able to pick the cat up for at least a couple seconds. Yes, indeed, great job, Yucky. Alcohol is is it's just one of those things that, what up, Julian? Alcohol is one of those things that just gets you by the balls and won't let go until you're like a husk of what you used to be. So yeah, what's up, Cheaty? Go fast. Yeah, do whatever you do. Yeah. So yeah. So great job on the progress. Congratulations on your 31st. Congratulations on your 34th birthday. I'm 33, so like you and I are roughly the same age. And so yeah, good job. Stay strong, my man. Hello, Dub Tribe from Phoenix. Okay, the logic in the pickup test is multifold. Number one, it would imply a certain amount of of compliance that the cat is willing to do, in that if a cat, yeah, and that's why I recommend making cats indoor only, because I've taken way too many roadkill cats to their final resting spots, and it hurts every single time. Thank you, Yucky. Stay strong, man. Stay safe out there. But yeah. I'm a scat man. Anyways, sorry. I was just making random noises. I might as well turn it into scatting. Yeah. Hello from Calcutta, Sandeep. Nice to meet you, sir. I'm doing very, very well, thank you. But yeah, so I was saying, picking up implies a certain amount of compliance, which is very important because, believe it or not, cats every now and then need to go to the vet. And let me tell you, if you can't pick the cat up, your chances of getting it in a carrier, 0. You're going to have to trap the cat. But the other thing is, it's important to pick them up, to be able to pick, well, and number 2, you can give them a big hug. And what's up, I love Rome? You can give the cat a big hug if you can pick him up. And yeah, good job, I love Rome. Yeah, and also, like, if there's anything wrong with the cats, it's much easier to check. It's much easier to check when you have them in hand. Like, if the cat has fleas or worms, you can lift the tail up, you can maneuver them, you can, if the cat has an injury, you can check way easier. Like, it's just, so that's why I say it's very important to be able to pick the cat up, in my opinion. That is, the vet has to come to your cat. Jesus. Yeah, Sonia. At my old apartment, there was a street cat who was orange and white, a lot like Gino at the colony, but his name was yeah. I mean, and here's the thing: one of my cats, or one of my fosters, Sully, is Marble Cat. Meow, meow. Oh, that's not Marble Cat. Hello, Gray Kitty. Also, anyways, in case anybody was curious, there's my leftovers right over there in the corner. There's my other leftovers. And here's dry food. And there's water. Excuse me. Okay, True Builder, thanks so much for stopping by, man. Stay safe out there. But yeah. Well, yeah, you want to be able to inspect the cat. And, and that's the thing. If you're going to take the cat to the vet, you're going to want to, if you can't pick up the cat, how are you going to be able to pick up the cat and take him to the vet for an exam? It's borderline impossible, I would say. Meow. Hey. Meow. Who are you? Meow. Dick Grayson, come back. But yeah, there's definitely a few there's definitely a few cats in that I've rescued over the years who are like picking them up is treacherous, you know? Okay. Okay, guys. Now, Rome, I tend to side with P-dubs. I don't want to put Andon on blast metal. Yeah, agreed, Sonia. You have to do it on their terms. But so like when they're ready for pets, they'll come up to you. When they're ready to get picked up, they'll come up to you. When they're ready to go home, it's time for them to go home. Garbage. Shoot. Go ahead, I love Rome. Poop. Ask away. You know I like good questions. I like crappy questions too, but mostly because I get to troll them. Do I look like I'm from Detroit to you? Mom's spaghetti. Oh, Chaos Management, if you're going to try and insult me, you should at least know what that parasite is, by the way. What's it called? What's it called? Oh, wait. I know what it's called. Do you know what it's called? I'm waiting. Our... I can't... There we go. Toxoplasmosis. Good job, Chaos Management. I like it. Okay, Japanese weapon, don't say hwacha. I can't say hwacha. That's a Korean weapon. That doesn't count as Japanese. It might have been used to fight the Japanese. Okay, I'm actually going to go, and this is going to be the last question because we're at 69, 70 minutes. And we're at 70 minutes right now, and there's no more cats, and it's time to go home. So... but here's the answer, and it might be a little boring. Oh, Gatito Kits. Toxoplasmosis is a parasite. Puberty. That's what. That's the answer. That's what's happening. Puberty. I mean, there's always a couple of people who come in to hate. You know, haters gonna hate, but it is what it is. But hey, at least he knew what toxoplasmosis. But yeah, Gatito, toxoplasmosis is a parasite that can sometimes be secreted by cats, especially in their fecal matter. And basically, if you don't keep a clean house, especially in a multi-cat house, and a lot of fecal matter builds up, you can get toxoplasmosis as well. Yeah, that's true. They did know how to Google it. But hey, I'll give credit where credit is due. Not everybody knows how to Google. And yes, unknown Lawliette, I am a Jew. Your point? Your point? Your point? Okay. Okay, let's not get into who's a real Jew and who's not. Yeah, I mean, Cheetah, you know what it is? Some people need to knock other people down to build them back up, to build themselves back up. And if they feel that they want to knock me down, I don't really give a flying fuck, because anything that they're gonna say, let me chill by my car for a second and let me chill by my car for a second, because I need to sit down. My knee is really acting up, and we'll just chit chat for a sec. But yeah. Okay. Bob Saget, it's not a yarmulke. It's actually a Berber hat that I got in Morocco. But I do have a yarmulke in the car if you want me to put it on. It doesn't look right with me, because I'm atheist. So me wearing the hat is like deeply unfun and uncomfortable for me. Okay, sorry. I love Rome. I will get to your question, but let me just say this really quickly. Yeah, thank you, P-dubs. I don't know what's with the anti-Semitism, but that's okay. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is what I want to say to you. Okay, sorry. Really quickly, let me just say, I love Rome. As a professional chef, I've always loved the way the Japanese fold steel to make stuff. So it's not like super like left field. I'm just gonna go with a katana, but I want a katana that's a true old style Japanese Damascus that's been folded over and over and over and over and over again, where it's just layer upon layer upon layer. Chef's kiss. It's, that would be great. But I mean, here's the thing. All the people who are like, Jew, or like, bro, your nose is big enough to inhale the sun, or something like that, or whatever. No, Poli-Sci, I don't make knives. I'm a chef, so I don't make knives, but I do use them in a professional capacity, and I do have quite a collection of them. Not the greatest collection, but I've got a pretty decent collection for someone like my broke ass. You see, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, all these Glock in my pocket and Crip Blue and all these people, they're all gonna try and knock you down. But here's the thing: when you have depression and anxiety, you've said everything that they've said already to yourself. So, like, all the people going, Jew, I'm like, dude, I've said that to myself. I've literally made Jew jokes myself. All the people like, hey, big nose, literally, there is a photo. Yeah. Literally, there's a photo of me that I took in my freshman year of college where I held a sign to the camera because I was working on a self-portraiture project, because I majored in photography before I dropped out of school. But you see, the Glock in my pocket, oh, you could dig to China with that thing. Yeah, you think I haven't made that joke myself? You think I haven't held up the sign that says I look like a Nazi propaganda photo of a Jew? All of these things I know already, but I've already said them to myself. And that's the thing. They can't do shit because I've already done it to myself, and I already realized it's not true. And, like, that's the thing. People who are there to knock you down, Mr. Glock in my pocket wants to see my hairline, which I don't really care, because, yeah, I mean, but, like, it's not just you. It's not just getting bullied. It's the feeling that you are less yourself. Yeah, Ella, if you don't mind, you're free to discuss religion, but absolutely no Absolutely no religious or political sloganeering. Same go for the dude who was like, MAGA. I don't want to hear MAGA, and I don't want to hear any, like, I don't want to hear that shit. That's really cool. Oh no, Gatito, she's... Oh, no, she's talking about the, she's talking about all these weirdos here who are like entering the chats for like the bullshit. Ooh, there's a good question. Domino's or Pizza Hut? Honestly, neither, but between the two, probably Domino's. But like, I live in Los Angeles. Like, there's so many good pizza joints. Yes, I love Rome. What do I think of the Calergy plan? I don't know, bro. I don't know what that is. Lil... Nope. Los Angeles. On a date with a hoe? I don't go to Figueroa, sir or madam. That's not my style. What's wrong with my face? I don't know. What's wrong with your dick? It doesn't work. What's your... West Side Bo? Some pizza is... I think you're making a blanket statement because there are 4 million people living in the city of Los Angeles. I guarantee you there is some really good pizza. There's good pizza that's that's traditional, like Di Napoli, and there's also good pizza that's like New York style. Cece's Pizza? The fuck? Hell no, bro. Nah, dude. If you want, like, no, you should never use meth, full stop. Unless you get prescribed it, in which case you should probably ask your psychiatrist, why are you doing this to me? Oh, I mean, Italy invented pizza, but like there's tons of good pizza in the world. Yeah, no. At 193 Cough, I'm neither homeless... Is there a universal moral truth? Don't kill each other. Also, side note, 193 Cough, I'm so sorry, but like your thing is you're having the Israeli, or not the Israeli, the Hebrew username is bugging me out because it's like, it's all backwards. Hey. No, I mean, here's the thing, Ross. Like I said, if the people want to hate, that's cool, because everything that they're saying... Sorry, what was the question, I love Rome? I think I saw a question, but I can't remember what it was. If meth was a person, never done meth. But yeah, haters gonna hate. That's a good question, 193 Cough. You know what, Mr. Funkadelic? I got a story about Raising Cane's. So, so they're building. So they're opening up they just opened up a Raising Cane's not far from where I live. And I swear to you, I hate them and I want to firebomb them already. Because they're just, oh my God. Their drive-through is going through my frickin' block. All right, Cheetah, go fast. In the word scent, which letter is silent, S or C? I'm going to go with S, or sorry, I'm going to go with C, because if you pronounce the C, I think it would be skent. Oh, Howlin' Rays is good. My problem with Howlin' Rays is the long is way too long. Okay, Persian Empire attacking Macedonians and Greeks. It's gonna be kind of hard for me to have an opinion on that, because not only was I not alive, but oh, my mic is bugging. Shit. It might just be. Mic has gone muffled. Mic is bugging. Okay, it's good now. I don't know what the heck was up with that. Yeah, Dave's Hot Chicken is pretty good. I will say this. Dave's Hot Chicken has gone downhill lately because recently they were bought by a venture capital firm, and I gotta tell you, like, it's not the same. And it's yet another example of venture capital ruins everything. Yeah. So I got you. I love Rome. You think it's going to take... How long do you think it's going to take him to finish? Let's put him in timeout for 5 minutes. If you have to adopt a baby, would you adopt a Chinese baby or a black baby or a regular white one? Your wish is my command. Nobody beats Goff. So yeah, as far as adopting a baby, I don't know if I would adopt a baby, because my primary concern is I rescue and take care of homeless cats. So I don't have time for children. But that being said, I would hopefully extend the same feeling that I do for cats to human children, and say that I probably would want whichever kid is not getting the attention that he, she, or they need in life, that might be a little bit sicker than the rest of the kids, that might be a little bit smaller and weaker than the rest of the kids, I think that's the one you want to adopt, regardless of whether they're white, black, Asian. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you know? Whichever one seems to be the most dejected, the most bullied, the most beaten down, that's the one I think that needs to be built up as much. And like I said, I think that's the ticket. Do I TNR cats? Yes, I do. It's been a while since I've done TNR, but I do TNR. Okay, okay, wait, hold on. Okay. All right, a Ruski 7148, what's your dream car? Well, hold on, wait. If you're a Ruski, wouldn't your dream car just be like a Chaika? Just asking. But that being said, I'm a huge gearhead, so there's a lot of cars that I dream of a lot. But if we're talking a true like aspirational car, I would say a 1958 Chevy Corvette C1, in blue with white side scallops and a matching blue leather interior, with a modern engine swap. So put an LT1 from the current Corvette Stingray and a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed manual. But either way, point is, I want a car that looks like a 50s Corvette but runs like a current Corvette. So that would be like my actual, like, a car that I can't afford now or probably ever, because C1 Corvette value is just going up and away, and it really annoys me. But aside from that, I'm a huge station wagon fan. So right now, reasonable but expensive Cadillac CTS V-Wagon, affordable Volvo V70R 2004 to 07. So there you go. There's 3 dream cars for you. All right, what subject matter is biggest interest? So IROS, sorry. I majored in photography in college before I dropped out, so I guess photography, but I mean, I'm a huge history nerd, you know, like, I mean, here's the thing, history is politics and politics is history, and you need to be aware of both things to be a good citizen of the world in 2025, I think. You're free to disagree, but that's my think on the matter. Okay, Andon, if Andon was dead, what would I do? I'd be very sad, but, you know. Zhiguli! Okay, Ross, thank you for sticking by with me despite the fact that I'm a cat person. I love dogs too. But, you know, it's just, there's fewer homeless dogs than there are homeless cats. But yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, this, yeah, you're totally right about that. Politics is one bird with 2 crooked wings. But, you know, and I've often likened, my, like, common, opinion about politics and voting, specifically in the United States, is that voting in America is like flipping a two-headed coin and expecting tails to pop up. It's, you know, and you just repetitively keep flipping this two-headed coin thinking it's gonna be tails this time. Guess what? It's not. It never will be. Which brings me back to something I always say. Doesn't matter whether you're red team, blue team, you know, Republican, Democrat, you know, that doesn't matter. It's when you're in a position of power, it doesn't really matter. You know, like I always say, there were both Republicans and Democrats on Epstein's plane. You know, the rich and the powerful, mostly men, but not only, you know, are just on a whole level of fucked uppery, but they've convinced us, the normal folk, that to fight amongst each other. I'm a Jude, you stupid fuck. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing. When Citizens United has decided that companies are in fact people, you know what? The people in power decided that their favorite people are the companies, not the people that elect them and vote for them. Yes, Reason, Texas. Good job. Good job. Taking pedophilia and moving it into anti-Semitism. What's up, Internet Vamp? No. Anti-Semitism is anti-Semitism. Hate is hate. You know, Clinton's not a Jew. Trump's not a Jew. Diddy not a Jew. You know, anti-Semitism is a Jew. Oh, I get it. Nah, okay, I figured it out. You're a soft sit. You're gone. Jesus Christ, a person is a corporation. I know that. That's freaking sovereign citizen. Yeah, that's sovereign citizen talk. We don't want that here. I don't want no soft sits in my chat. Sorry, no thank you. You're talking to the person, not the straw man. My name is spelled capital D, lowercase A-V-I-D. You spelled it all caps D-A-V-I-D. Frickin' soft sit, stupid ass motherfuckers. Like, I'm serious. Every soft sit must have been dropped on his head or her head, or their head. Every soft sit must have been dropped on their head as a child at least, I don't know, 69 times. Or for you Zoomers, 67 times. Am I rapping? No, I'm way too light complected. Yeah, I tend to agree with you, P-dubs. It's almost midnight, and I need to go home, and I got work tomorrow for day 3 in a row. Your hands are shaky, and you don't have low blood. It might just be anxiety. But yeah, Andon, for everyone who stopped by, Faithless, P-dubs, Ross, Andon, I Love Rome, everyone who's no longer here, yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I might be nervous, but on the surface, I look calm and ready. Wow, the anti-Semitism's getting really low effort now. It's okay, Faithless. Call's gotta happen. You didn't miss much. There was just a bunch of anti-Semitism going on of late. Shrek, bruh. So, yes, I am. I was raised Orthodox. I went to Orthodox Jewish day schools until I was 15. But, oh no, why did you, oh no, P-Dubs, you didn't have to time out that guy. He was doing good. Never mind. But yeah, I was, so that's how I was raised, but at the moment, I would identify as an atheist, as if we're talking religious views and feelings. I tend to think, I mean, I like all of you guys, you know? Except the haters. Fuck the haters. But your hands are shaky, but you don't have low blood sugar. It's okay. I love Rome. It might just be anxiety. My hands shake all the time because of my anxiety. It also could be, it could also be a chemical imbalance or something, like if you're addicted to nicotine or something like that, and running low, you can shake. Ask me how I know. I'm not talking about the DTs, by the way. I'm talking about just like a slight, like, harmonic. But yeah, I hate the haters too. But you know what? Nobody hates the hate. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, you never know. I love Rome because, I mean, look, people are buying the jewels, and like, yeah, people are buying jewels and all the, like, vapes, like, at ridiculously early ages these days. And yeah, I know, Skinny, I know you commented. You know what? The heck with it. Since we're not going home, I will pick one lock for you guys. Just one. Yeah, I mean, I live in Los Angeles and I don't make a ton of money, so yeah, paycheck to paycheck is my life. All right. Anyways, meet my friend, the Guard 84040. It's an okay. Sorry, I don't have any DVDs. I don't even have a DVD player. It's an okay lock. I rank it about yellow belt. Or no, sorry, I'd rank it about orange. We're gonna violate it with the graph pick today. All right, let's see how we do. And behold, the lock is open, and oops, I let go of the tensioner. So, but you saw the shackle pop. I have picked a lock successfully. Yay! Okay, guys. I'm even the lock-picking meower tonight. And, I tend to agree with Bear, but like, I mean, here's the thing. We all need a certain amount of money to live, but yeah, I mean, but you know, I will say this, Bear LH40, I think your mom and by extension your parents do owe you a bit more than 3 hots and a cot and an education, because there's one thing you're missing slightly, which is love and affection and care. Because a lot of really shitty abusive parents give their kids 3 hots, a cot, and an education, and those kids are messed up later in life because they got beat the shit out by their parents. They got verbally, you know, beaten down. But yeah, as far as money is concerned, they don't owe you very much of anything, especially if they don't have very much. But anyways, and also Sonia, just to clarify, I can pick many locks. I can pick most of the locks in use in the United States because America doesn't believe in good locks for some reason. So I don't have a favorite Pokemon. I didn't really do Pokemon or Digimon or Dragon Ball Z or anything like that growing up, so I couldn't help you. Why did I include Dragon Ball Z amongst Pokemon and Digimon? What was the third? Pac-Man? Or whatever? I don't know. Good locks in Soviet Union? Oh no. Nahui, Soviet Union make worst lock. Yeah. Yeah, I think there's something to be said for that, Faithless, that, you know, all the money in the world can't make you a happy person necessarily. Oh! Just, no judging, Yuvraj Singh. Sorry. Deportation? No. Nah. We don't want to deport anybody, except like, you know, except the rich oligarchs of America. They should be deported into outer space permanently. Bliat! Try to fucking... Yeah, well, I mean, and if we're being technical here, yes, the Soviet Union was kind of the extension of the Russian Empire, but it did also include, the Ukrainian People's Republic, the Belarusian People's Republic, the Kazakh People's, you know, basically all the Stan countries. Nah, I mean, I mean, family values is a very nebulous thing, Faithless. There's tons of abuse and mistreatment within Russia. But you know, here's the thing. I mean, Europe actually never attacked America in World War I or World War II, if we're being technical, and in fact, the only attack on American surface was done on actual American soil was done by Japan in World War II. Now, because the entry. Yeah. Okay, Kyle Schwartz. Today, Junior. Face, goofy head ass. Yeah, it was Japan. Yeah, it was Japan. In World War II, there's obviously Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941. And this is one of those like big alternate history factoids, because post-Soviet Georgia, that's a pretty cool place. That's another country that's being repetitively attacked by Russia for no good damn reason. But yeah, I mean, yeah, in World War I, the entry of America into World War I was officially the sinking of the Lusitania, which, I mean, there were American lives lost there, obviously, but the ship itself was British flagged. It was either Cunard or White Star Line. And then World War II, this is one of those big alternate history things, because there was a lot of Americans are German. This is true. Hey, welcome back, Elijah. Was that what was the name of the submarine? The cargo sub that they just managed to sneak in and be like, "Hi, we're here with the cargo sub." Yeah, but like one of the big alternate history things was that after December 7th, the U.S. declared war with Japan, but there was a lot of German sympathy within the United States at the time, and there was a fair amount of anti-communist sentiment at the same time, because America gonna America. So, there's a serious, alternate history thing where because Nazi Germany declared war with the United States after the Japanese attack. And there is some historical debate as to whether or not if Germany had not declared war with America, would the Americans eventually take in the sides of the Germans to fight the Soviets? Oh, Japan never attacked Germany. Yes, faithless. Cats. All right. Also, and I will say this, and I think it's important to say, in addition to Pearl Harbor, there was also some serious Japanese military activity in Alaska and in the Aleutian Islands. Yeah. I mean, look, there's a huge German American population. Ooh, Elijah's got me beat on this one. Uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, if Germany didn't declare war against America, they definitely would have lasted longer. The question, I mean, I would argue that the minute Hitler decided to fight a two-front war where he was simultaneously at war with Britain and the Soviet Union, it was game over. Because, like, here's the thing. A lot of people, there's a lot of claptrap about, like, oh, Britain was backed up, but it wasn't nearly as backed up as you might think. Because guess what? Crossing the English Channel is hard. It's really hard. Yeah, I mean, that would absolutely scan I Love Rome. And, like, can you imagine if the Germans actually made it across the channel, what Dad's army would have waiting for them? Oh my God, the tales of the British Home Guard are insane. Dad's army is nuts, but also awesome. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. If Germany had any chance of winning World War II, and I want to say on record, as a Jew, as an American, I'm very, yeah, that was creepy. I Love Rome, especially because you're a minor. Yeah, and you know what's interesting is that the Japanese, I believe, actually wouldn't allow the Germans to take Jews from their conquered territories. So, but like, it's, you know, it's like, it's moments of morality like that, and that they're also responsible for the rape of Nanking. Like, what the heck is going on? Like, you know, well, I mean, look, war does horrible things. Play at night, kind of both, but, so I'm very much ethnically Jewish. Both my parents are Jewish. I was raised Orthodox Jewish, but I would identify as atheist right now in the year 2025. So that's where I'm at. Yeah, I mean, you know, who knows? But like, I mean, you know, but you know, I always say, you know, your religion is your. Anarchy Television, I'm way too sober for that sort of stuff right now. I'm like, bro, I need to hit the bong for that sort of stuff. Anyways, on that note, Elijah, I think it's time for me to go. That's heavy, Faithless. Yeah, my grandfather was a GI in World War II. Made it up to sergeant. He was a minesweeper, actually. Yeah. So that. Yeah. May you rest. But you know what's crazy? And I actually found this out later. My grandfather, may he rest in peace, was an American GI, and like I said, he was a minesweeper in Germany mostly. Stay safe, Bear LH40. Nice to meet you, man. Hope to see you again soon. But yeah, my grandfather was an American GI in World War II. But his father was from his father was, well, it was Poland, but at the time it was the Austro-Hungarian Empire, which means technically, while my father fought for the Allies in World War II, while my grandfather fought for the Allies in World War II, my great-grandfather actually fought for the Central Powers in World War I. So, oh, that's crazy. That's crazy cool, Faithless. Yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I heard some, Luke, Miola, thanks for the concern. I got a sweater on, I got my power beanie on, so, we're pretty good overall, but definitely gonna call the stream pretty soon and go home. Yeah, the funny thing, Andon, is that my dad, when he immigrated into America, was hello, Catherine McKay. Yeah, my dad, when he immigrated to America, that was the time of the Vietnam War. So he actually, like, as part of his immigration, he had to sign up for the draft. Okay, I love Rome. Stay safe, my friend. Be well. Also, Elijah, I'm repetitively picking one lock. It's just off screen. But yeah. But yeah, yeah, my dad was. Hello, Catherine. I'm glad the chat popped in your feed. Right now we're just BSing, but earlier in the live there were cats. I promise. But right now we're just kind of BSing. We're gonna call the stream pretty soon because I've been going for a while, and I'm getting tired. And it's 12:15. Catherine McKay is in Australia. That's actually great to know because I have a sizable Australian audience. So to all my Anzac fam, what up? G'day. So yeah, so Faithless is actually an Aussie. Yep. And Elijah is an Aussie. And P-Dubs left. But yeah. We got the Anzac fam is well represented on my channel. I love it. All right. Le picked. Ten kittens, that's amazing. Yeah, I do mostly feeding homeless cats, and then I also do, I haven't done TNR in quite some time, but there's plenty of videos of me on YouTube doing TNR, and I also do, you know, just general rescue and whatnot. But yeah, that is awesome that you do that, Catherine. And yeah, so, and Andon, tomorrow I'm gonna give you a solid maybe on streaming. And not just Andon, to everybody. I'm giving you all a solid maybe on streaming tomorrow. No. Dick Grayson, come back here. Dude. It's a kitten competition. But yeah, so yeah, I've now gone live for 2 days in a row. Actually, sorry, I retract previous statement. I've now gone live for 3 days in a row because I did Saturday, Sunday, or I did Friday, Saturday, and now Sunday. So yeah. So yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna give you a solid maybe on streaming tomorrow. I mean, look, am I gonna visit the colony? Absolutely. I'm working tomorrow. There's no reason for me not to visit the colony. And will I be filming at the colony? Yes, absolutely. But yeah, we'll see. As far as the live goes, gonna give you all a solid. Oh no, Slava Ukraini, Heroям Slava, sorry. Hello, Yuvraj. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. We're gonna call the stream. Now I've been going for 2 fucking hours. 2 fucking hours. But I want to see one thing. I'm a dumbass too. I left my car trunk open. By the way, I love Mr. Vatnik going, "He's a Ukrainian Jew," so simultaneously being anti-Semitic and a Vatnik. Yeah. Okay, I thought I saw a cat go here. Where'd he go? All right, I guess I'm not worthy to cat. Oh! Thank you, Elijah. I mean, why is that guy being so democratic? He should have just freaking used the N-word so he could full on see his racism in the flesh. But, to each their own. Thank you, Catherine McKay. Most of this channel is cats. Some of it is locks. Some of it is urban exploring. Oh, yeah. What do I do for a living? I am a chef. Who stole your Nissan? No, I thought it was still there, Faithless. Yeah, see, Faithless, still there. Has not moved. No, guys. Yeah, no. Now this is a good-looking car. There is no car quite like the Acura TL 2003. Oh, wait. It's my car. It's my car. You know what the best car in the world is? Your car. You know why? Because it's yours. Am I armed? Well, I have 2 arms, so I guess yes. If you're asking, am I carrying a firearm? No. Am I anti-firearms? Also no. But, I've had way too many issues with depression and anxiety, and while I don't have any, ideations of suicide, I definitely need to practice what I preach, and I don't think that people with histories of severe mental illness should be allowed to own firearms where they can potentially kill themselves or others. And so if that's my opinion, then my opinion has to be for me too, because I could never be one of those rules for thee, but not for me peoples. Crank that aircon, it's 64 degrees out here. According to my car, which is absolutely lying. Hello from Azerbaijan. Oh, look. But yeah, okay, guys. We're going to call the stream because, as you might be able to see, this is what time it is right now. Now, I will say one thing, Faithless. Hold on one second. Sorry. Swipe down. Okay, according to my phone, it's actually 56 degrees. Yes, it's Tonio, Montana. I'm in Los Angeles, California at the moment. That's where I live. And I wish I could make a video for everyone, but I can't. But, I will say this. I think... But, yeah. But, I will say this. One of the reasons I really like doing the lives is because I get to talk with y'all directly. And if getting to talk with y'all directly means occasionally I gotta listen to some pendejo... Oh no, I'm not really in the unfortunately, Andon, I'm not really in the business of making videos special for people. Hold on, sorry. And you know it's getting late at night because I could have... Okay, Andon, thank you for stopping by, friend. Have a good one. Yeah, Faithless, here, very briefly, since you missed the cats. There's Winston. Winnie! Hey, Winnie! Oh, no. Is that Winston? No, it's Neville. Freaking chicken shit Neville. Actually, since I saw Neville and since I'm heading this way anyways, we're just going to swing by Charlie's colony really quickly and see what's up. Bump, bump. Oh, you can... If you'll need a getaway driver, I'm your man. Well, I mean, you guys know. I named the two tuxedo cats that have black noses, so they kind of look a little bit like a Kittler. But I'm like, I'm a Jew. I can't, in good conscience, name a cat after Adolf Hitler. So I'm like, well, these two cats exhibit very, very different personalities. One is much braver than the other one. And so the brave one is Winston, and the chicken shit one is Neville. And yes, British Prime Ministers. Is that what I do, feed cats? Yes, sir. I do other stuff too. But yeah, the bio of this channel is I feed cats 3 times a week. And I do other stuff too. So yeah, I feed cats and I do other stuff. I don't have them, JJ Storm, but definitely release the files. And when the files are released, we should deport every single person in those files from the solar system. What's up, Occupy Keen University? Thank you for swinging by. All right, guys, I want to say thank you to everybody who stopped by. Thank y'all for popping in. Like I said, I don't know if we're going to do a live tomorrow or not at all, but okay, Andon, stay well. JJ, stay well. Faithless. Stay well. Yeah, I mean, most Western democracies wouldn't have a government if we deported all the people who were, like, associated with Epstein. But, but yeah, but in general, I'm fine with that. The great thing about democracy is that when the shitbirds go away, you can elect new shitbirds. Or hopefully you elect better people, but you know, this is the timeline that we live on, where when one shitbird leaves, you get a new one. But anyways, beyond that, that's politics in the year 2025. Thank y'all for stopping by. Y'all rock. I don't know whether we're going to do a live tomorrow or whether I'm just going to record it, but either way, I will be visiting the cats tomorrow morning. The video from last week, the non-live video from last week should be going live. And I'll see y'all soon. If we're not going live tomorrow, we'll be going live either Wednesday or Friday. So look out for that. Peace out, y'all. Be kind to one another and make stomping on Nazis cool again. Peace.